Hi there, my name is Tara Kurtzhals, and I'm here with the Beat discussing the Yu-Gi-Oh! Trading card game with the Konami booth, as well as all of their new products coming out, Speed Duels, Duel Links, the Nintendo Switch game. There's so much exciting things happening for Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm here with Robbie, and let's get going and talk about everything going on here.
So there's a couple new things we're doing for both the physical and digital card game for Yu-Gi-Oh! Speed Duel is sort of a new initiative for the physical card game. We have a mobile app called Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links. It's widely popular. As soon as it came out, just sort of blew up the scene, and it was so popular that we decided to sort of take that and turn it back into a physical analog card game. And so what Speed Duel is you play with half the amount of life points, half the amount of rules, half the amount of zones, half the amount of cards, and it's just supposed to be a light, fun, easy way to play Yu-Gi-Oh! And you get to play as your favorite characters, which is really popular among the anime fans, or maybe the players who used to watch the show but didn't really get into the card game, or maybe just played the card game a little. So Speed Duel is super fun. It started in January this past year, and we've released a few different deck products for it and booster products, and we plan to continue to release more.
With the skill cards that are the different characters, do you have characters throughout the different series of Yu-Gi-Oh! Or is it just dual monsters?
Right now, Speed Duel focuses primarily on the original series, so it's really just for like the classic Yu-Gi-Oh! Fans. We might advance further later, but right now we're just trying to get as much love out there for the classic players, because that they seem to really want something like a product directly orientated to them.
Is there anything else about the speed dueling that you really wanted to tell the audience, or?
I think the biggest thing to get across with Speed Duel is that our main card game gets a little advanced because every new anime series we have, there's new kinds of monsters introduced and such. But Speed Duel is just really supposed to be simple, fun, fast as possible. A lot of players play it as a board game. A lot of other players play it more as like a competitive game. So it can really just cater to whatever you want it to do.
I think it's very accessible to people who might not play the card game as much anymore. And as someone who played it a long time ago, I feel like I was like, oh, I want to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Again. So I really think it's a great accessible way to play. What about the Switch game?
Legacy of the Duels Link Evolution just came out in August, so it's already released, super fun. Legacy of the Duels, the original version, had basically a cult following. Everyone was really obsessed with it, constantly asking when we were going to update it with all these Link monsters and everything else. Well, we released a second title, our first title on the Switch, which is super exciting. It's really fun because you get to play through the entire storyline from every character's perspective. So it has all the main duels from the protagonist, and you can do all the antagonist side. So you can play as Yugi one time, drawing all Exodia, whereas the other times you can play as Kaiba and try to race your opponent before they can draw all the Exodia pieces. And you get that throughout every single anime series, all the way up through Reigns.
Oh, that's so awesome. Oh my gosh, I love even the little like touches of that. It makes it fun because the show is so energetic and great.
There's also other cool PvP online modes that have something called Battle Pack Draft, which is something our competitive players really like, where basically you get to open a pack that's specifically designed to draft with, pick your favorite card and go like that, and you build a new deck from it. So there's just a ton going on with the game, and it's really fun and really exciting.
Do you have a favorite duel in the game?
In the entire game, I'm kind of biased because the duel I just talked about, the first like Yugi versus Kaiba Exodia duel is just so fun and it's done so well. Another one I like a lot is Yugi versus Panic, who's the guy who uses the Castle of Dark Illusions, and you have to win with Catapult Turtle. And so how the game is designed is you try to do the exact thing that happens in the show, but the whole entire deck is built to do that with like real cards. It's just really fun. So those are sort of two of my favorites, but there's a lot to love in the game.
Wow, that's so great to hear. I mean, it's exciting as a fan of the show to know that they've recreated it with such love. And that I would love to play the Exodia duel. That sounds really fun. Is there anything about the products that Konami is releasing that you'd like to discuss today?
So there's a few things I'll touch on. One is a product that actually just recently released in August. It's the 2019 Gold Sarcophagus tin. This is probably my favorite collector's tin product we've released ever. We release one per year, but this one's extra special because we took the design from the anime, the Gold Sarcophagus, made it into a tin. It features special promos that are drawn by Kazuki Takahashi, the original creator of Yu-Gi-Oh! Yeah. And you can also get the God cards in it with special variant artwork drawn by Kazuki Takahashi. And there's these really cool like rarity changes we did in this that's really unique to the product. So that's super cool. Another thing I'll touch on is Duel Devastator. That one comes out next week. It's the first time we did really like a competitively geared product that's designed for someone to sort of pick up a few copies of and be able to jump right into competitive Yu-Gi-Oh! So the unique thing about it is that all the contents are static, so there's no randomization. You're guaranteed to get all the items in the product, and it features this really cool alternate artworks of these cards that we sort of nicknamed the Ghost Girls, and they're all super cute, but really powerful. So it's really fun like that. And then there's a slight variance with the Field Center cards, which are sort of an accessory that a lot of players use during their duels to sort of tell where all the zones are on the field. And so there's a possible 4 of 12 ones you can get in that, but all the best content is all guaranteed. Other than that, I'm really excited about Legendary Duels Magical Heroes. So we released these Legendary Duel sets. So we take 5 characters from the anime and give them new cards. We just had one for Bakura a little while ago. That was really exciting, yeah, and it had a few villains. Magical Hero is all about Yugi and some other characters that are unannounced, but the name's a little telling. It's super fun, super exciting. There's a new Dark Magician Girl fusion monster. It's just really like a big fan service set. Then last but not least, we can talk about the Ash Blossom accessories. These are something that was really cool, really fun. So it's like probably the pinkest accessory set we've released, but a lot of fans really like that. There's card sleeves, card case, a portfolio, and a game mat. So just anything you want accessories-wise you can get. And those are sort of the big highlights of the products I'm the most excited about coming out.
I really love the concept of just cute girls and ghost girls. It's really fun. I used to fill my deck with only cute girls, so I feel like that's nice. That's a nice little touch. So is there anything else you have to say about what Konami's doing this weekend and the future of Yu-Gi-Oh?
No, just that there's a lot to love in Yu-Gi-Oh! We have a manga, an anime, a card game, digital games, so there's just a ton of things. If you ever liked Yu-Gi-Oh!, it's a really good time to get back into it, just because with the mobile game being really accessible, you sort of just try out, live out your anime duels, or if you want to just play with your friends, Speed Duels really casual and fun to do that, or if you're trying to delve deeper into competitive, there's the full TCG or full digital games, so there's just a ton going on.
And also, Duel Links is constantly updating with new events. Like, isn't the Dark Side of Dimensions pack coming out right now?
Yeah. So Duel Links actually just released their new world, Dark Side of Dimensions, which is themed after the movie, right? So there's a lot of sort of like spoiler things about like Duel Links and how it was Kaiba's chance to try to duel against Tem again, and there's really fun stuff, really fun flavor, and it's just really exciting to get more content into the game. Yeah, the Duel Links is really fun because it's just so accessible. It's my favorite mobile game, obviously, but I'm a little biased.
Thank you so much, Robbie, for talking about Yu-Gi-Oh! And the future of Konami and what they're doing at the trading card game. It seems like such a great time to be a part of this experience, and I hope you have a great rest of your New York City Comic Con.
Okay, thank you. Thank you as well.